Have you heard of epigenetics before? Or has someone told you that you should test your genes to help with weight loss or improvement in health and well-being? So epigenetics refers to the influence our environment has on our genes. We can't change our genes, but we can have an influence on the effect they have on our bodies, as our genes don't work in isolation, they work with each other and the body's environment. So what we eat, how we move, our stress levels, and our emotional lives affect how our genes behave. So let's first look at what are genes and why they're important. Genes are segments of DNA that contain the instructions your body needs to make each of the many thousands of proteins required for life. Each gene is comprised of thousands of combinations of letters, which makes up your genetic code. The code gives the instructions to make the proteins required for proper development and function. With the exception of identical twins, all people have small differences or variations in their genetic code, and it's these differences that make each of us unique. An example of a genetic variation is that one letter may be replaced with another, and these variations can lead to changes in the resulting proteins being made. So in general, variations should not be considered good or bad. Rather, genetic variations are simply slight differences in the genetic code. The key is to know which form of the variation you carry in order to make appropriate lifestyle choices. So with all this, we can see what an important role genes play in our health and well-being. There's a few companies in South Africa that provide gene testing if you are interested in decoding your genes for optimal health. But since it's Women's Day soon, I thought I'd highlight some of the important things to consider when it comes to estrogen metabolism. Genes play an integral role in the metabolism and excretion of estrogen. So if you are struggling with hormone-related issues like, for example, PMS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, endometriosis, or have a family history of breast or ovarian cancer, getting your genes tested might be a good idea. There is, however, a few things you can do so long to improve estrogen metabolism in your body. Like, for example, increase your intake of cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. You can also include phytoestrogens in your diet for their many beneficial influences on estrogen synthesis and metabolism. And these include isoflavones and lignans. Isoflavones are found most commonly in soy products, but also some things like legumes, alfalfa, and licorice root. Ensure an adequate intake of magnesium and vitamin E, as well as other beneficial micro and phytonutrients that impact estrogen metabolism, like, for example, calcium D glucarate, curcumin, green tea, polyphenols, and D-limonene. If you want to find out more about genetic testing, please make sure to contact us via email or WhatsApp, and I'll see you in the next video.